A lot of your daily actions aren't conscious choices. They're scripts running on autopilot in the background of your operating system. So the real question is, are these automatic routines bugs or are they features?
To understand your habits, you first have to deconstruct their architecture. You see, every single habit, whether it's beneficial or destructive, follows a simple three-part neurological sequence.
This right here is the fundamental schematic. It's a closed system, and it's known as the habit loop. It has three core components: a cue, a routine, and a reward.
Let's break down the process. First, the cue. That's the trigger that tells your brain to go into automatic mode. Then you have the routine, which is the behavior itself, physical, mental, or emotional. And finally, the reward. That's the prize that helps your brain decide if this whole loop is worth remembering. Once this is established, your brain doesn't really participate in the decision-making anymore.
Your brain essentially outsources the job and goes for a coffee break.
But the loop itself is just the chassis. The cue and the reward on their own aren't quite enough. There's a critical element that actually powers the entire system.
And that engine is craving. See, the brain starts to anticipate the reward before it even gets it. This anticipation creates a really powerful neurological craving that drives the whole loop forward.
Just think about how external cues work. A specific smell, a sound, a visual. It can be an engineered trigger. It's designed to create a powerful subconscious craving. That craving builds and the loop starts to spin.
Suddenly, your wallet develops a mind of its own.
So if the system is that powerful, how do you change it? Well, there's a core principle for reprogramming any habit that's already established.
This is the golden rule of habit change. You don't try to resist the cue, and you don't ignore the craving. Instead, you keep the old cue and you deliver the same reward, but you consciously insert a new routine.
You're not erasing the old behavior. That code stays dormant in your neurology. What you're doing is overwriting it by inserting a new routine.
Think of it as a stealth mission to replace the cookie with, well, not a cookie.
But just understanding the mechanics isn't always enough to make a change stick. There's a bonus variable that determines whether a reprogrammed habit actually becomes permanent.
Which brings up a good question. If the system is so simple, why do some changes fail? The final ingredient is belief. For a habit to permanently change, you have to genuinely believe that change is possible. And the research shows this belief is most effectively cultivated inside a community, a group that helps you suspend your own disbelief.
Because trying to change alone sometimes feels like shouting into the void.
Okay, now for the application. Here's your first system diagnostic, an immediate action you can take to start analyzing your own programming. This whole framework for change begins with one step: identify the routine. So, choose one habit you want to analyze. For the next day, your only job is observation. When the habit takes over, write down the exact sequence of actions you perform.
This is the part where you become a private investigator of your own afternoon snack crisis.
I've compiled this framework into a clean PDF and an action worksheet. The link is in the description or in the pinned comment.
If this explainer was useful, hit like, share it with someone who needs to see it, and subscribe for more systems analysis.
And finally, comment below, what is the next step you will take in the next 24 hours?